We're talking about church attendance. Now, there's a lot of folks that just don't really think it matters that much whether you attend. As a matter of fact, they don't put any priority on the first day of the week any more than they would upon the third or the fourth or the fifth day of the week. The reality is, in the New Testament, we see that the first day of the week is a very special day. As a matter of fact, I would invite you to turn your Bibles over to John, the 20th chapter. And I want you to notice a few things here in John chapter 20. First of all, I want you to notice in verses 1 through 8, it was on the first day of the week that Jesus was resurrected from the grave. Isn't that interesting? The first day of the week. Then I would also point out to you in verse number 19 and following that it was on the first day of the week that He appeared to the assembled disciples. And then if you go further, in verse number 24, there we see that Thomas is going to have his encounter with the resurrected Jesus, and that was on, guess what? The first day of the week. Isn't it also interesting that when we come to Acts chapter 2, the church began on the first day of the week? When you go to Acts chapter 20, verse number 7, we see that the church assembled on the first day of the week, and on the first day of the week they partook of the memorial feast, the Lord's Supper, every first day of the week. As a matter of fact, over in 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse number 18, Paul begins a discussion about the Lord's Supper, the communion, the memorial feast. And he talks about the fact, he says, when you come together as a church. Well, now, when did they come together as a church? If you look at 1 Corinthians chapter 16, listen to verse number 1 and 2. Now, concerning the collection for the saints, as I have given order to the churches of Galatia, so you must do also. On the first day of the week, let each one of you lay something aside, storing up as he may prosper, that there be no collections when I come. What's Paul saying? You come together on the first day of the week. Is it important for us to assemble? Is it important for us to be present every time the doors are open? For New Testament Christians, it is a very important day and a very important opportunity. Join us again tomorrow for your Daily 180.